Hello friends, Emily here. I wanted to speak about the moment now, what I feel is happening now, and I feel it in my body. What I felt in the last couple of days in my body has been the dissolution of the mythology that we can't be whole, that we can't be received as we are. And just like I read my children fairy tales where women are depicted as wicked stepmothers or impressionable princesses, not in the fullness of who they are. We are entering into a time where spirituality is no longer over here and we're over here. We have to invite this thing that we're coming to terms with, that we're understanding, into our lives, not so that it can be romanticized and idealized or create an illusion or an escape, so that it can inform the foundations of who we are. So I'm going to give you an example. I take my children to spiritual spaces as a mother, and children are really idealized. Children are kind of symbolic of future and purity, and you know, they come with lots and lots of complexity as well, and beauty, and it's kind of seen as it's all perfect. Yet if we can blend a bit of that complexity and humanness into the spirituality, then I feel like as a mother I'd feel much more welcome in the spiritual spaces that I invite my children into. And you know, because the spiritual world can seem very clean and very flexible, very bendy, very polished, and the real world can seem very tarnished sometimes and very rejected and a bit normal. But we're not meant to see them as separate. They're not separate, they're the same thing. You know, our ancestors, the ancients, the trees have spirituality, yet they are deeply, deeply rooted. They have the roots literally in the soil, yet their branches are leaning into the heavens, pulling down the divine to inform who they are and what they know, their wisdom schemes, the wisdom keepers of the earth. And just like families are being reconstellated through these aspects, you know. And I feel that, you know, when we separate these things off, we pull ourselves into these archetypes like the starving artist, like you can't work and create something beautiful. And it's all these parts, all these fragments, like you can't have it all. And I think we get to say and to everything and bring them together, because when I visualize the future, I'm carving something which invites me in my humanness, invites me with my children, and is welcoming. And that's what, you know, if spirituality has a purpose, it's to bring the everyday world to the highest frequency, infused with the wisdom that we don't have access to. You know, we don't have access to what the trees have access to. We don't have access to what the animals have access to, what the gods, what the divine has access to. We can't see it, but we can welcome it in through spirituality. We're not separate. It's the same thing. You know, when we plant a seed and we infuse it with the love of Mother Earth, it plants, it grows, because it knows it's perfect, because it's divine. And it's deeply rooted in the soil. And I just wanted to share that, because I feel that there's so much division. And I'm not saying everything is the same. What I am saying is that don't put spirituality on a pedestal. Let it inform yourself. Bring it through your body, take it into your roots, and infuse it with who you already are. And that's the way to do it. And I hope that speaks to a bit of you, and if it makes no sense, then leave it. But it's coming from my heart just now. Thank you.